Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second episode of Giggles Reacts to The Last of Us multiplayer gameplay. Number 2. Yeah, I mean, I just said it was the second time. Anyway, we're back. We've made the sequel. They didn't think we could do it, but we're doing it. Let's get right into it, because I don't have anything to say. There's no time to waste. Let's bloody go. We're loading in.
Watch yourselves.
There we go. The time is at 14:56. We're on... What map is this? Hometown, I think it is. I actually really like this map. This is a really good map. I think this is a more recent match. I believe I'm playing with ISR, Asir. I believe I'm playing with Cena. And I believe I'm also playing with Roni, who was in the prison match, which... Yeah, there he is. Which was very hype for all involved. Minus myself, of course. Using the hunting rifle. Okay, so we've gone over this way, and I'm guessing the enemies are over there, as they've just both gone down. So maybe we shouldn't have gone the way we did. They're interrogating Cena. They've gotten the interrogation, and I'm crafting a bomb, because clearly I couldn't care less about whether or not the team... Oh, they've taken out Roni. Got the bomb. Thrown the bomb. Let's see what happens. Oh, have I missed that? Well, I've not downed him. Oh, what was that? I swear my aim... I remember this. This wasn't too long ago. I swear my, the reticle was right on his chest. Was right on his stomach. And I shot, and it didn't kill him somehow. I don't know how that happened, but regardless, they've got 2 interrogations against R0. And I'm very disappointed about how that went. Because I threw a bomb, thought it did some damage, thought I'd get them with the one-hit revolver, but I didn't. I'm very trying to get this guy. There we go. Nicely done. Not a headshot, but I got him nonetheless. Going to revive Roni. Cena's going in for the interrogation. Is that wise? Yes, it was. Very nice. Very well done. It's what you love to see. There's a full moon tonight. Yep. Luckily, there's no werewolves in the Last of Us universe. I mean, I think there's dogs in the next one, so you get to kill the dogs if you're into that sort of thing. Well, you don't have to kill them, do you? Well, okay. I don't know where that was going. Anyway, so this is a good map. I like Hometown. I feel like I don't play it on it a lot. I think this and Downtown are very similar. I feel like maybe people mix them up because they both look very similar color palette. You know, the setting and is in the same sort of area. But I really like this setting, and obviously this is the beginning of the game. But this is actually a really good map, just on its own. I quite enjoy this map. And there's just a stationary car that is on fire. I've been marked from behind, and he's taking me out. He's taking out Roni. Someone doesn't understand the concept of interrogation, but that's okay. Cena, ISR. ISR's going in. Go on, he's taking him out. Good stuff. He's going for the interrogation. Will he get it? I hope he will. Yes, he has. Good stuff. Very, very nice.
Let's go.
Crafting the Molotov. Obviously, in the last episode, I had Crafter. I don't in this one because... well, why don't I? Well, I don't know. I just don't use it anymore, to be honest. Cena's dropped down. That was careless. I clearly have not seen the enemy right there. I don't know how. Oh yeah, I think he was asking me to come bandage him, so I was just immediately like, yep, I'm on it, because, you know, that's just the kind of guy I am, in regards to this. Oh my goodness! What a headshot! Goodness me! Look at that! Look at the skills! The skills have been drained. I used up all my skills on that headshot, unfortunately. But what a headshot it was! Yeah, so... I think I mentioned in the first episode as well, most of what I used to do in this game is I used to just get a good to average headshot. Like, I've been, the last day or so, I've been going through, just spending hours going through my folder on this game, going through all the footage and just scanning through it, making sure I've got matches to watch and to react to. And the thing I've realized is that most of it, first off, isn't that impressive, and secondly, it's just, like, a few seconds long. And there are a few matches in there, like, for example... There's this one match where Peekaboo's on the other team, and it's him with 3 other people against me, and it's just me, despite the fact that me and Peekaboo are in the lobby, but he's on the other team, and it's a 1v4. And the entire match is there, but it's broken up into like 5 or 6 individual videos, and each video is like 2 or 3 minutes long. And it's really bizarre, but, you know, if I can try and like piece it all together, it might be worth reacting to, just because it's quite funny. Because in this game, you know, we were talking about it, me, Cena, and the like, we were talking about it, how it's funny how with this game, even though you're in the same lobby of people, you have to kind of hope and check before the match starts, are we actually all on the same team? You have to kind of celebrate for a moment. You have to have a mini celebration when you're all actually on the same team, because in this game, you just never know. So I'm running away. I've gotten away. Intense moment. Intense gameplay. It's what we love to see from Giggles Reacts. He's thrown the bomb. It's done nothing. He's thrown the Molotov. Oh, they're opening the lockbox. I did not realize that, and I guess none of the other teammates did either, because they're just standing about with their dicks in their hands. With their dicks in their hands? That's not it. With their hands in their pants. What? Anyway, I've been done. Rightfully so after that comment. Anyway, as I said, it doesn't happen much in Uncharted. I think it has happened once or twice, where someone will end up on the other team somehow. But I mean, the fact it happens at all is just really funny. Like, and when me and Cena play with these 2 other guys, Sol and Yago, or Yagi, but we call him Yago, it's always Yago. It's always him on the other team, and it's so funny because it's always him. So if anyone's going to be on the other team, we just immediately know it's going to be him. Nice little headshot there. They're still opening our lockbox, but we're taking it to him. I don't know how. Oh, I must have. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was wondering how I got killed there, and it was, you know, from the side. So yeah, a lot of my matches were just very. I don't know what just happened there. How I've just immediately spawned in. How have I just? All right then. Let's just say they're hacking and move on. Asire with the Spectre, I think. I don't know. I really only use the hunting rifle. I'm not much one for experimentation in this game as far as the weapons are concerned. I mean, I guess well, not anymore. Obviously, I've been playing this game longer since longer than Uncharted. You know, I put more time into Uncharted, but I've played The Last of Us longer, as far as like, you know, owning the game. Yeah, that doesn't really make sense. I've put more hours into Uncharted, therefore I've played it longer. But I've had The Last of Us installed for longer, because obviously I got my PlayStation 4 back in like 2014 for Christmas. I remember I wanted to get the game, the console bundled with The Last of Us, and also it came with legal. Alright then. It came with Little Big Planet free. It came with Drive Club, which I actually ended up platinuming just, you know, like a few months ago, which was really fun. And it also came with FIFA 15, which is probably my favorite FIFA game because my pack luck was unparalleled. I packed Messi, I packed so many Team of the Seasons. I didn't pack any Team of the Years, but that's okay. Anyway, so yeah, I wanted to get The Last of Us I don't know how how has that just happened? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so I got the PS4 bundled with The Last of Us and FIFA 15 mainly. Those were the 2 I wanted, and the other 2 I just could take or leave, you know? But at the time I was only like 14, and my parents didn't want me to play The Last of Us because it's an 18+ game in Australia. But I bought the PlayStation bundle, and they didn't know it came with The Last of Us, and then I was like, well, you gotta let me play it now because I own the game, and they were like, yeah, alright, whatever. They didn't really care at that point. At least that's how I remember it. Maybe that's not how it went, but, you know, 3 months later, Platinum Trophy. I would say that Last of Us actually my first, like, it's probably my first unofficial Platinum, because it's the first game I ever attempted to Platinum. Obviously, my first Platinum Trophy was actually The Amazing Spider-Man, but The Last of Us was the first game I started trying to Platinum, and I did end up Platinuming, and I actually ended up getting the 100%. Which includes getting the grounded mode trophies, which means playing and completing grounded mode twice. And I'll get into that in another video maybe, but, you know. I didn't actually know at the time that you needed to do that. I thought you needed to get all the trophies to get the platinum. But you didn't. You just need to get all the trophies if you want the 100%. You don't actually need to play grounded mode for the platinum. And I didn't know that. And looking back on it, I'm glad I didn't know that, because if I did know that, I probably wouldn't have done it, and I wouldn't have gotten the 100%, which I now have. So, there you go. Ignorance is bliss, as they say. But it wasn't, you know, willful ignorance. It was more just actual ignorance. I didn't know. Anyway, back to the gameplay. Cena's down. I'm down. We still haven't attained the location of their lockbox, which is most unfortunate. But, you know, we'll get there. Also, I've got this, I don't know what it's called. I've got this marking thing where you can spawn on your teammates. It's really useful. I'm not sure where I just got shot from, but it's really useful. As long as there's no enemies nearby, you can spawn on them. They're opening the lockbox. Are they about to do it this time? Well, clearly I've given up. And that's the matchup. You lees. Anyway, that was the matchup. Despite the fact I did basically nothing, I got the top of the team just because those heals really help. And I've been absolutely done there. And that's the game. That's the end of the game. That's where the footage ends. So yeah, not a bad matchup. I didn't really talk about it too much, but hey, as always, you can just mute the video if you like. I don't mind. Anyway, that was episode 2 of Giggles Reacts to The Last of Us multiplayer. Gameplay, of course, forgot that part. So I hope you enjoyed. I sure enjoyed. I rambled on about a fair few things. As I mentioned, I played the game on grounded mode twice. I'll talk about that in another video just so I can flex. Because, you know, it's worth flexing. I mean, to be fair, well, okay, I'm not going to talk about it now, obviously, because the gameplay's done, and I'm just rambling now. The first playthrough is hell. The first playthrough is absolute hell, and you're not going to want to do the second playthrough. But if you beat the game once ungrounded, trust me when I say that the second playthrough is so much easier. Because even if it's just like a subconscious thing where you're just sort of like, okay, I've done it all before, it's easy now. It's so much easier, trust me. So anyway, that's the gameplay. That's not the gameplay, that's the episode. I mean, I guess it's the gameplay because it's done. Anyway, that's not... Anyway, oh my god, I've just... absolute nightmare. Anyway, I'm gonna go. And you can stick around if you want, but I'm gonna go. Just don't take any of my shit. Literal. Don't take that. Anyway, I'm sorry. Goodbye.